It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've been gone for about a week, but we back on and popping. Thank God I'm still here. And if you're able to watch this podcast, thank God you still here. Well, we about to get this show popping in a minute, y'all. Y'all know how we do. I am your host, F to the Ish, Foolish, representing reality music, entertainment. This is the Foolish Show podcast. We don't come on here and just gossip. We don't just talk. We talk about real life stuff, man. Things that we all deal with. And tonight we're going to talk about what's the fall of relationships and marriages. So we're going to get into it tonight. We're going to have fun. And we have another great podcast. We live streaming right now on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe to this channel if you ain't already. Reality music entertainment. Support the movement. Y'all come on in. I'm going to give everybody a little time to come on in, but let me make sure everything's set up. We're going to get this party started. Tonight's topic, man, we're going to talk about what's the fall of relationships and marriages. What's the reason why they fall apart or break up? So it's different things that we can get in when it comes down to that. So let me make sure I got everything set up. And we're going to get this party started. Get everything set up. And we're going to get this thing started, y'all. Y'all go ahead. Jump in the live chat. Don't be afraid to leave your comments, man. We're going to have another great podcast tonight. Hope y'all ready. Let me make sure everything is set up online. And we're going to be ready to go. So why relationships and marriages, why they fall apart? Why some don't last long? Well, there's different reasons. It all depends on the relationship and the person. There's different reasons why relationships don't work out. Some people can grow apart, get tired of each other. There's no affection there no more. The attraction is gone away. Or maybe they might not even find that person physically attractive anymore. There's different reasons that relationships and marriages end and break up. It all depends what kind of relationship it is and what kind of people is in this relationship. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? So different people, relationships are different. Some people can tolerate certain things, some people can't. Some people will let their significant other sneak around a little bit. Some people not with that. That's why I say it depends on the person. And it depends on the agreement that those two people have with each other on how y'all gonna kick it. But it all starts with trust. Can't be with nobody if you can't trust them. Because it's gonna always lead to arguments and drama. You gotta be able to trust that person to hold it down for you, even if you ain't around. If you feel like you ain't around, they're capable of doing something, maybe that's not the one for you. Don't force things that ain't meant to be. Everybody you meet ain't meant to be your wife or husband. It takes that right one. You'll know it. At least you'll think you'll know it. Sometimes you can get fooled. You meet somebody and feel like you found that person and we're going to live happy ever after. Then you start growing apart and having arguments and things go downhill. So you got to really know what kind of person you're dealing with. Y'all become a couple or in marriage. Now, dating and being married is two different things. Dating, you dating. Everybody doing their thing, y'all mingling. When you're married, that's a whole lifetime commitment that a lot of people don't honor. When you get married, that means you locking in forever. This ain't no, oh, I'm just going to get the title. This ain't no just, I want a big cake. This ain't no just, I want to dress up. This ain't no, let me just show my rock. That's supposed to be a lifetime commitment. When you saying I do to that person, you saying I'm going to love you until God take me or you out of his world. At least that's what it's supposed to be. But it's different things that cause relationships and marriages not to last. Some marriages and relationships last longer than others. It all depends on the person or the people. Some people are able to tolerate certain things for a long period of time. Some people can't deal with it. But you gotta have how can I say it? You gotta be on the same level. You gotta have the same way of thinking if you want something to work out. Then some people gotta do some compromise. Somebody or y'all gonna have to compromise. You can't be selfish and stuck in your ways and trying to be in a marriage or relationship. All that is half and half. Each side got to play its part. The man play his role and the woman play her role. Y'all come together and make a perfect team. Everybody needs that backbone. That person they can lay on, console to, let things out when they need to let it out. Nothing wrong with having you a companion. But if you want a lifetime commitment, that's a different story. That takes something special. You gotta have a special bond with somebody if y'all gonna have a lifetime commitment of marriage. Because marriage is supposed to be forever. It's supposed to be, okay, all right, I'm done with you now. Let's sign these papers. Let's go to court. That's it. So you should be doing all your homework while y'all dating before you take it to that level. You got to really ask yourself, can I be with this person for the rest of my life? Can I grow old with this person? Can I deal with this person, good and bad, for the rest of our lives? That's the important things you got to think about. It's not just a title, just to say my husband, my wife. It's a lifetime commitment. You got to have a bond that's unbreakable. A lot of relationships don't last because people ain't taking it serious. Nowadays, love and commitment is not taken seriously. Everybody want to play the field. Everybody want to be a trisexual. If y'all don't know what that is, that means somebody that's willing to try all type of stuff. One day you gay, next day you straight, the next day you having threesomes, foursomes. Next week you want to get married. You want to try everything. Don't work like that. It's all about finding your soulmate, your companion. Somebody you can hold it down with. Somebody you can build up trust and love unconditionally. Unbreakable bond that's supposed to stand the test of time. A lot of times relationships don't last because ain't nobody honest. A lot of people ain't disciplined. The communication ain't there no more. And you start to grow apart. You're going to have ups and downs in any relationship. No relationship is going to be perfect. You have good days and bad days. Some days you ain't going to get along. Some days you'll barely talk to each other. But you got to be able to weather the storm. Because everybody that's good have been through something. And you ask any couple that been together for 30, 40, 20 years, they'll tell you they done been through some things. But the key thing is they didn't let nothing separate. They stayed true to the bond. No matter what the situation was, if either side cheated or got caught lying or was spending too much money out the bank account, whatever the situation is, they found a way to get past it and hold on to what they had. That's when you know you got something special. Because even through the tough times, y'all still there with each other. Even when you want to, you can't stop or walk away from that person. You have the inseparable bond. That's when you know you got something special. When you have a bond with that significant other and you feel it in your soul. So tonight's topic, why do relationships and marriages end? Why do they fall apart? A lot of times it's good in the beginning and then things start getting shaky. Because it's all about being consistent. Whatever you're doing in the beginning, you got to keep it going and then add a little spice in it. Always try to find new ways to have fun together. You got to be able to have a bond with somebody. And when you're able to trust them and you know they got your back, that's a great feeling. Nothing wrong with being loved. Everybody deserves some love. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting a husband or a wife. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. The woman was took from the rib and made by God. So Adam can have him some company, a companion. So man needs women and women need men. This is how we create life. This is the way God made it. And when you find something good, you got to do the best you can to hold on to it. Because nowadays, it's rare. It's hard to find. It's not every day that you find your lifetime companion. So if you got something good, hold on to it. Cherish it. Don't take him or her for granted. A lot of times we can have, I don't care. I can get anybody I want. You know how many people want me? Do they really want you? Or just want something from you? Think about it. You might got something good right there in your face. But you're just taking it for granted. Because we always want more. Especially us men. You know, we always want our cake and eat it too. I'll be the first one to tell you. The only way we're going to find that true love, if both parties got to be locked in, and y'all got to build something special together. A special friendship. A bond. A love that both of y'all can share. Cherish. When you start lying and cheating, that's when all hell breaks loose. That's when everything is in destruction. And the main reason for ending of a lot of relationships is cheating. Either one side of them cheated or both parties are cheating. It's hard now to fight temptation, especially when you got it in your face every day. When we all get on social media and you see all the opposite sex with their photos and their videos, all that's a temptation. You have to be strong enough to fight all that. And it ain't easy. Because a lot of us, we fall into temptation bad. Because we're human. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We all have our flaws. We all get caught up in lust. Lusting for what we see. Even though we don't really know what kind of person that is. We just like what's in front of our eyes and how it's making us feel. Well, you got something real special. You're going to know it. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel a feeling that you can't explain. Anytime you're not with that person, you're going to think about it. You're going to want to be around them. You're going to want them. You're going to want their company. You're going to want to hear their voice. That's when you know you found something special. But when the person gets around you, you start being annoyed, feel like they bother you, you don't want them touching you, you don't want them kissing on you. That's when you know that fire is going out. The sparks are not there no more. And that's when you see the relationship starts drifting apart. And it comes to an end. You got to work hard to keep a relationship. A lot of relationships don't last long about each other. They start being selfish. So now it's not a partnership no more. So somebody's going to get mad. Somebody's going to be in a feeling. We had a little glitch. But let's get back to what we were saying. A lot of relationships don't last long because you let the fire go out. The trust is gone. And you don't have that feeling anymore inside for that person. That's why you got to have an open communication. Both parties got to make sure, hey, baby, you okay? You happy? Anything I can do? Anything you need me to change? Am I bothering you in this way? Am I pushing you away? Talk to me. Let me know. You got to communicate. Because it's all about everybody getting on the same page. The same page. Not keeping secrets. When you start keeping secrets, things start getting real fishy. Now the trust starts to go. Now everybody looking side eyes at each other. Now you checking each other's phone. Now you checking each other's social media. Now all hell breaks loose. These are some of the ways that relationships end, folks. It all depends on the person and the people that's in that relationship. Whatever agreement they have, what they can tolerate from each other, that's between them two. But the only way it's going to last long is you got to be on the same page. And you got to keep that fire burning. You got to love that person 10 years from now the same way you do at that moment. And it's hard because sometimes, man, you can get tired or you can get bored. You don't feel that same way that you used to. That's why you don't marry that person. If you feel like that, don't marry. Because marriage now, you saying, I want you forever. So don't even take it to that level. Just enjoy the ride and get off. Don't force the issue. When you find your soulmate, you will know it. Because your soulmate going to be different from anything you ever had. Different from any person you ever dealt with. Make you feel something that nobody in your life ever made you feel. You're going to know when something is different. It's all about a commitment. Are you willing to be committed to each other for the rest of your life? To death do you part. For better or for worse. That's what it's all about when you take it to that level. So if you ain't ready for all that, then don't get married. Wait and find your soulmate. The one that's meant to be your husband or wife. The one that fits your puzzle. Whoever that may be. And only you know who your soulmate is. I don't know. I don't even know who mine is. We got to keep living till we find it. Keep it pushing. And don't give up on love. Don't let all your negative relationships make you give up on love. Because everybody ain't the same. You might have just got a lot of bad seeds. But maybe one day you might find that ripe fruit. You might find that mango that ain't green no more. So don't give up on love, even if you don't been hurt. We all been hurt. We all done got broken up with. We all done been on the other side of a broken heart at once upon a time. Whether it was going through school or when you got grown. So that's all a part of life. But you don't give up. You keep it moving because you don't know what's waiting for you ahead. You don't know if your soulmate gonna come in your life tomorrow or next week. That's why it's important to always keep living. Don't let the past mess up your future. Just because somebody did you wrong in the past the future could be better. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't think the same. You don't act the same. If you want something to last forever, that's going to take hard work. That's not easy. So when you get married, you saying, I'm going to be with you and love you forever. The F word, forever. So if you ain't ready for that, don't take it to that level. That's why you see a lot of divorces, because people just do it to do it. Just to say I'm married, or just because they want to go through the motion of having a ceremony and cake and dressing up. When it's all said and done, that is a lifetime commitment that you signing an agreement to be with that person for the rest of your life. So if you know in your heart you really don't want to be with that person forever, you just feel like that's something temporary, then don't force the issue. Because at the end of the day, it ain't going to work out. Because you force it. Anytime you try to force something, it don't work. Now, if it's meant to be, that's a different story. But make sure it's right. Make sure that you have found your soulmate. Make sure nobody ain't deceiving you or just setting you up to use you. That's when relationships fall apart. A lot of times we get fooled. You think you found the love of your life and they end up disappointing you. End up breaking your heart. Making you cry. Doing things to hurt you. Hurting your feelings. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? So if y'all just tuning in, tonight's topic is, what's the reason why relationships end? Don't make it. It's different reasons. It depends on the people. Some people break up because of cheating. Some people break up because it ain't there no more. Some people break up because that person done did something very awful or even tried to take their life. It's so many different reasons. That's why when you want something to last forever, that's hard. So that means you get married, and you try to make something last forever, you have to put in some work. Means each side gonna have to play their part. The man and the woman gonna have to play their role. And make sure that each other is happy. That's what it's all about. Love and happiness, that will make things last forever. When you always got that special love for somebody, that bond, it can't be broken. You can't break it. If you look at the people that have been together for 30, 40, 50 years, they ain't let nobody break their bond. Shout out to Victoria. I see you. Says, keep going. TikTok is definitely worth it. My reason was cheating. That's a lot of people's reason for their relationships ending. Most of the time, one side or both sides was sneaking around. Because then when one side get caught doing dirt, the other person say, well, I'm going to do dirt and we're going to get even. But they always told me that two wrongs don't make a right. But I understand, because when it's all said and done, everybody has to protect their heart. If you ain't going to protect your heart and feelings, then who going to do it? So I understand, you have to protect your heart. Who else going to do it for you? Who else going to make sure that you happy if you don't do it? So you should never settle for less. It's a lot of reasons why relationships don't last. So to make it last, it's going to take hard work and dedication, a commitment from both sides. And it's got to be sincere. You got fake love and you got real love. Fake love, you can buy that. Real love, it ain't in no store. Real love, it ain't in no bank account. Real love ain't in no debit card. You can't buy real love. It has to be genuine and sincere. Victoria says it's all about protecting my peace. I feel you. And Victoria is right. You got to protect your peace and your heart. You can't sit up there and be nobody fool. You can't keep letting people play with you. Because life is short. So imagine giving somebody 5 or 10 years of your life. That's 5 or 10 years you will never get back. That's 5 or 10 years of you being closer to not being here. So if you got to take each day, each year, like it's your last. We don't have that much time to just be blowing away. So make sure when you dealing with somebody, they worth it. Everybody ain't worth your time. Everybody ain't worth your love. Everybody don't deserve your energy. You can't bring everybody home and let them in your bed. Y'all listen to what I'm telling you? See, it all starts in the beginning. You have to observe people. See what you're dealing with. See what traits they have. See if they got a habit of lying. See if they start being sneaky. Victoria says, but I like what you're doing. Stay positive. Just came through to show love. I appreciate you, Victoria. Stay safe and stay blessed. But let's get back to the topic. So there's different ways, different reasons why relationships don't last. Sometimes it's on the men, sometimes it's on the women. You can't say, oh, all men cheat. You can't say all women are hoes. It don't apply to everybody. We ain't dated everybody. We might have dated some women that carry themselves like hoes. And as a woman, you might have dated cheaters, men that just cheat and sleep with everything. But that don't mean everybody is like that. We got a habit of throwing everybody in the same pot. You can't do that. You can't say everybody is like this or everybody is like that. Everybody ain't the same. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? So don't mess up something that's good that's coming in your future while still dwelling on the past. You still thinking about what your ex done did. But there come a point where you got to move on. You owe it to yourself and the next person that you're dealing with to move on. You can't hang on to the past. If it ain't meant to be, then let it go. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? But everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't do the same things. Everybody don't act the same. Everybody have different ways of carrying themselves. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Nobody is the same. No relationship is the same. Whatever your neighbor or your sister or your brother going through, you might not be going through it in your relationship. Because we don't know what everybody be doing behind closed doors and what's going on in their bedroom. You might hear some things. Desmond says, amen. So at the end of the day, all we can do is stay in our own lane. Worry about your roof, your house. Everybody's relationship ain't your business. You got to try to make yours work. Appreciate what you got at home. If Lisa, Teresa, Amanda, Desiree, if they having problems with their man, that's something they got to deal with. You focus on your man or woman. Everybody don't have the same problems. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't go through the same thing. Different people argue and get into it for different reasons. It could be over finances. Money might be low. Or one person might feel neglected. They might feel like you don't give me no time no more. You don't cuddle with me. We don't sit and talk. It could be all type of reasons. But if you want something to last forever, then that ain't gonna be easy. So when you take it to marriage, marriage is forever. So if you want that to last forever, that's gonna take hard work. It ain't gonna be easy. You got to take a big commitment. You got to be able to fight temptation. You got to be able to love this person no matter what. No matter how mad they get you. If you think about all the relationships that lasted 20, 30, 40, 50 years, they went through some things. You better believe they went through some things. But they didn't let that separate. They didn't let that break the bond. Granddaddy might have cheated, but grandma ain't go nowhere. Grandma might have snuck out. Granddaddy said, that's still my baby. They was able to move past whatever that happened and hold on to what they got. Everybody's situation ain't the same though. People break up for different reasons. Some people grow apart. You might have a feeling for a person in the beginning, but after a while, you be like, You see them calling your phone, you be like, They be like, I want to see you. You be like, Y'all know what I'm talking about. They don't get your engine running no more. They don't give you that same feeling. But that's cool, because it's all a part of being human. We all have different feelings and different emotions. Go through different things. So that's why you don't get married. You don't get married if you know that this person I'm not going to be with forever. If you have a little bit of doubt, then don't marry that person. Now, you have no doubt in your mind, then go ahead, take off. Because you don't want to waste nobody's time. You don't want to have to keep going through a divorce and fighting over this. I can't stand you, and sign the papers, and now here come lawyers. And even though people go through it, but if you can try to avoid that, then it starts in the beginning. When you first dealing with that person, you got to ask yourself, do I see myself with this person for the rest of my life? No matter what, through good and bad. Are you willing to look that person in the eye every day? Are you willing to spell that person forward? Erica said, so true. I'm trying to tell you, you got to have a bond that's unbreakable if you want something to last forever. You got to put some work into it. You can't be selfish. Both sides got to play their part. The man and the woman got to come together Keep each other happy. Be each other backbone. Even when times get rough. Because you're gonna have some rough times. It's gonna be days where you can't stand each other. It's gonna be nights where you might not sleep in the same bed. But how much does this love and this relationship mean to you? If it means a lot to you, then you hold on to it. But if you feel in your heart that you ain't happy and things ain't getting no better, then you have no choice but to walk away. Because you always got to look out for your happiness. Don't sell yourself short for nobody. If ain't nobody else who else gonna look out for your happiness if you don't? So you got to make sure that you are happy. You are happy with the person that you chose to live the rest of your life with. Because if you ain't, then you have to deal with that for the rest of your life. Or you're going to have to get a divorce. Now you're going to have to find somebody to remarry. Then what if that don't work out? Now you get a divorce. You don't want that to become a pattern. When I jump the rope, I want to be one and done. When I get married, I want to be one and done. I'm not trying to say spend these amount of years and then I don't want you no more. Now, yeah, let's get a divorce. I ain't trying to go through all that. I want me and my wife to be locked in. You hear what I say? Locked in. I ain't trying to go through all that. Know what you get yourself into before you take it to that level. If you know in your heart, I ain't gonna be with this person forever, then why you going through the motion? Why is everybody wasting their time? Why is y'all having a ceremony? Why are you going to the courthouse? When you know you don't like each other. Y'all wasting each other time, life, and days. That's it. Because as time goes on, y'all gonna argue about certain things and somebody gonna be cheating and then you gonna be saying I'm separated and you still around here doing what you want to do. Then that ain't the purpose of being married. Why are you married? When you get married, you saying, listen, it's me and you forever. We locked in. If not, then why you playing with them people? Why you wasting people's time in life? When you know y'all ain't gonna be together forever. You know for a fact in your heart, I ain't gonna be with this person forever. I don't want to be around this person another minute. Then don't fool yourself. But if you found that right one, if they make you feel complete, they make you feel loved, then who am I or anybody else in this world tell you not to go marry and be with that person? It's your life. If you feel like you found you a winner, then you hold on to it. Just make sure you ain't being fooled. Because a lot of people can be fooled. People will come into your life and you'll think they all nice and sweet, but they sitting in your face, getting close to you just so they can use you. Are y'all listening to what I'm telling you? Some people will come in your life just to use you. Play with your emotions, play with your feelings. Take your money. Or whatever you got to offer. Take your body. But they don't really love you. They don't really care if you're happy or not. They really have no emotional ties to you. They just be putting on the front. And a lot of times, we fall for it. Then you find yourself in a relationship that don't last long. Because it wasn't based on the right things in the beginning. It wasn't based on the right principles. Everybody ain't the same. Every woman, every man ain't the same. Everybody don't carry themselves the same way. Everybody don't think the same way. Everybody don't do the same things. Some men might do this. Other men might do that. Some women might do this. Other women might do that. Everybody ain't the same. You got to find somebody that you're compatible with, that you know that you can grow with and grow old with and have good times with. Love's supposed to be something special, not arguing, fussing, and fighting, and hooping and hollering and trying to kill each other. You're supposed to have something that's special, an unbreakable bond. Not no play. If you want to play, then you just keep dating. Don't get married. Keep playing the field. Keep weighing out your options. Because you ain't ready yet. Before you take that big step, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to make a lifetime commitment to that one person. That's the whole reason of getting married. Not just to have a title, or not just for the benefits of being married. That means you found your soulmate and your companion that you want to be in your life for the rest of your life. It's hard to find that. So when you find it, you better not lose it. You better not never let it go. If you got you a good woman and man, you better hold on tight. Because that's a diamond in a dozen. That's a diamond in the rough. When you got you somebody that's good. When you got somebody that really care about you, you got to hold on to that. You got to appreciate that. Because everybody don't mean you no good. Everybody ain't going to hold you down like that. Some people might be attracted to you. They might say they love you, but the way they treat you, it don't match. The words that come out their mouth, it don't match. It don't go together. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Make sure when you're in a relationship, it's based on the right things, and don't settle for what you don't want. Don't settle for something just to settle for. Time is precious, and time is something that you can never get back. So if you waste your time with these people, you ain't never getting it back. There ain't no reset button. If you don't wasted 5 years of your life with this man that was no good, you can't go back and get them 5 years. If you wasted 6 years of your life with that woman that you knew you wasn't no good, you done threw 6 years of your life away that you'll never get back. Are y'all listening to what I'm telling you? So there's different reasons why relationships don't last long. The communication ain't good. Both sides might stop being unhappy, unpleased. Somebody might get bored. It's all type of reasons. But you got to look out for your own happiness. Put yourself first. Don't never let nobody just sit and play with you and keep stumping on your heart. If they keep stabbing your heart, they don't love you. I don't know how much else you need to see. How many times you got to be knocked down for you to understand that that person don't really love you? How many times they got to make you cry? How many times they got to black your eye? How many times they got to degrade you and embarrass you for you to realize they don't love you? You owe yourself more than that. You're a child of God. You are a masterpiece. Don't let nobody treat you like dirt. That goes for women or men. Hold yourself to a high standard. Hold your heart to a high standard. Don't let just everybody play with your heart. Everybody that you meet, you let them play with your heart. Take control of your love life. Don't get caught up in just what you see with your eyes and be lustful. What's good on the outside ain't necessarily always good on the inside. The inside might be spoiled rotten. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Don't be afraid to find love. Just don't be nobody's fool. Don't be nobody's fool. And make sure you're ready before you get married to somebody. That's why divorces happen, because people ain't ready. They just do it because it sounds good. I want to marry you. That is a lifetime commitment. That ain't just something to play with. You telling this person, I want to be in your life, involved in your life for the rest of our life. That is a big commitment that both parties got to try to live up to. That's why you got to make sure that you're ready. Ain't nothing wrong with getting married, having a family, and living your life. But make sure you're ready. You don't want to have a dysfunctional marriage. You don't want to have a dysfunctional family. That's a life of drama and chaos. You want your house to be at peace. You want to have happiness and peace when you at your home. You want to live a life in chaos. The world is crazy as it is. If you can't find peace in your own home, then I don't know what to tell you. But it's different reasons why relationships and marriages don't last. They break up, they separate. Different reasons. It depends on the person and the other person. Only they know why they ain't together no more. And that's all that's important. Sometimes things just don't work out. Sometimes things just ain't meant to be. And what ain't meant to be, don't force to make it happen. You got to keep the train rolling. And maybe the next stop will be your best stop. Maybe your wife or your husband is waiting for you on the next stop. Don't let this one relationship spoil everything that you believe in and love. Just because you don't have your heart broken, just because some of your relationships ain't work out, you can't put everybody together. You got to learn how to let that go and move on. Because life is too short to keep dwelling about the past. What's done is done. You can't go back unless you want to go back to that person. If you want to recircle and go back, that's on you. But if you know if it ain't meant to be, then you keep your life moving. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Don't get married if you know you ain't ready. And don't be throwing all your years of your life away with somebody that you know that you don't really love. That you really know ain't going to be there for the rest of your life. You know y'all just playing around. Then just let it be that. Don't waste each other's time and love and all that. For what? Time is ticking. No time to play. You can't get those years of those time in your life back. Take your time. Find your soulmate. And when you got something good, hold on to them. And do everything you can to show them that you appreciate it. Well, I'm about to wrap this podcast up for tonight, y'all. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on all social media. Look me up or go to Google. If you never heard of me, if you want to find everything that I'm doing, then Google me. Google the Foolish Show podcast. Google Reality Music Entertainment. Google Rapper Foolish Florida. Make sure y'all Google Reality Music Entertainment merchandise. As you see the beanie I got on right now is one of Reality Music Entertainment. That's one of the official merch. So y'all make sure y'all check out the official Reality Music merchandise, man. We got everything you need. Beanies, snapbacks, hoodies, t-shirts, joggers, tights for the ladies, workout gear, tights. I said that. Doggy tags, socks, you name it, we got it. So go to Google and type in Reality Music Entertainment merch. And if you want to know more about me, if you never heard of me, then Google me. I ain't hard to find. You can check out all my interviews, all my music, everything I'm working on. But I appreciate the love and support. And what we talked about tonight was why relationships end and don't last. And it's many different things. Because everybody ain't the same. And we don't know why people stop talking. That's their business. But if you want something to last, then it's going to take work. It's going to take a commitment. Both sides got to be committed. Got to be honest to each other. And you got to have that special bond that nobody can't break. That's when you know that's your soulmate. That should be your wife or husband. When you know y'all got that bond that can't be broken. So when you got something good, hold on to them. If you got your good woman, hold on to them. If you got your good man, hold on to them. Nowadays, that's hard to find because everybody's playing games and everybody's using people. Make sure that people are sincere that you let in your life and give your heart to. Don't be nobody's fool. Don't waste your life. But stay safe, everybody, man. See y'all tomorrow night. Y'all check back in 8 p.m. Eastern time. I will be live streaming again, man. I appreciate the love and support. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're watching on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on TikTok, Facebook, everybody that's watching around the world. As my channel continues to grow, I'm getting more and more followers. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love. Y'all stay safe. See y'all tomorrow night. One love, everybody.